Don't mind the fucking sauce on the shirt. Yeah. I don't know how that got there. Anyways, reason I'm making this video. Picked up the security camera the other day. The WYZE 2.0. You can kind of call this my first review if you guess. Beautiful camera, beautiful rotation. Controller, when you can use it, it works fine. I never got to try out the siren and stuff, but there's supposedly a siren on here. There's a bunch of cool features of design. They make you pay for motion capture, though, which is a bit fugly, in my opinion. Basically, motion capture being the ability to record videos, put them on YouTube or whatnot. So they make you pay for that. That's a little nutty. There's an SD card slot in there and setup pairing button here. So there's a lot of good features on this thing. But the problem is I kept having is even with the firmware update, which made it somewhat better, it kept disconnecting. And by that, it would keep error coding. And then it would try to set up security network. And because I'm sure that takes a hot minute. It spends like 30 seconds doing that. But then once it gets that going, it tries to connect to something else. I forgot what it was. It's a 3-step process. And the third and final step is connected to video. The video keeps cutting out. It says go into 360 mode. Don't know what that means. But I looked in settings to see if I could find 360 mode. I couldn't find it. So if it's there, it's really effing hidden pretty good. But when it comes to this, though, yeah, it keeps error coding out the video so much, and I wouldn't mind even recording videos or stuff, or like, you know, it'd be a cool feature for a camera like this is like time lapse, not just time lapse where it records in slow motion, but a lapsing feature where it just you can record things around your house. If I set this outside my window, I record the window and make sure maybe see some cool things like a cat roaming around at night or something like that, or spooky ghost, or for security purposes too as well, of course. Multiple uses for these, but for a $40 camera, when the video doesn't connect, even when I have a strong Wi-Fi like Spectrum, believe me, Spectrum has some strong ass Wi-Fi. I've used it a lot, and like, let's just say mobile data stuff that sorry, my leg fell asleep. Mobile data stuff that I've had issues with in the past where they've been very slow or downright abysmal. We're talking McDonald's level Wi-Fi or any of those level Wi-Fi services, which I think are like a 1 MB speed or something like that, and those are, yeah, a massive pain to deal with. You're sitting there for hours on end, while with Spectrum Wi-Fi, something like that, it's just videos take 3 to 4 minutes to download. Sorry, my fucking nose is itching me. Anyways, the WYZE Cam Pan version 2. Oh, this baby did not pan out for me, so it is getting returned to the Home Depot, I think. I could probably work out the kinks over time with it, maybe. But personal opinion right now is I just don't have the time for it. So I feel like it's more of a return and get another camera later than do something now with it. So that's where I'm leaning at. I don't have the receipt, but I think I do have a photo of the receipt on my phone somewhere because I knew that this might happen with it. So I had a theory if I had to return it because it's malfunctioning or something, that yeah, I should take a picture of the receipt in case it gets lost in a jumbled mess, and of course it did. So And I'll be able to use that picture to hopefully get proof of purchase, and then, yeah, go from there, essentially. But, yeah, this has been my review of the WYZE Pan version 2, and all I gotta say is, with this puppy, good, decent camera screen, like as decent as your average security camera. The camera itself it's some beautiful quality, but even though there's beautiful quality there, it can't hold a stream for the life of itself. It can't stay steady. Maybe it's just my network. Maybe it needs a strong, like, pillar of Wi-Fi routers and shit hooked up. I don't know. Maybe it needs something like that. But this thing, as beautiful as the picture is, and as decent as the sound is, it's, yeah, not worth it for me. Another side note, though, and I mentioned this on the app because this could probably be error coded out. When it's in too close proximity, at least 2 to 6 feet away, and you turn on the sound, it will blur like all living heck. But it's only when the app is in close proximity. So even when you turn off sound on the app, a good news with this thing is it will still record sound naturally through these. So even if you're not playing and recording sound through your phone, it'll still record sound through this and, sorry, the cord. And if you're recording a video, it will do that. So yeah, that's not, that I think is a good feature that no matter what, it'll record the sound. No matter what, it'll try to record the video. But then its saving feature for the video is kind of like, oh, what was it? I had that one thing I used to have, I forgot what it was. What the hell was it? Shit. I forgot. I'm kind of tired. I did get up this morning and test this, so yeah, but still, what was it? I hate drawing a blank in the top of my head with something. You know, it's annoying. Now, you might even want to skip ahead of this nonsense while I try to think about it. What was it? I covered the sound glitch issue thing. I covered sound recording. Yeah, it was the save feature. The save feature is similar to that of the screen recording thing I used to use. I can't remember. Where, like, I've had history with that thing, and basically it's a quick save button feature. You click on it, you wait, and then it says save complete, and that's how it's done. But if it error codes for 1 second, it doesn't have any sort of cloud backup or anything. So if it error codes for the split second, hours of footage could be lost, or however long you recorded could be lost. And I don't like that type of feature with any sort of device. There is the choice to save to a memory card, though. So maybe, like, having a micro SD card would fix it. I think so, at least. But I think at the moment and point where I am in my life, where I'm trying to get a security camera for the house, it's just not the one for me. So I'll look elsewhere and figure out later on and probably get my 40 back on that, because I'm not going to keep something that doesn't work. But this has been my full review of this. I wish I could have done some video recording with this. In future, I'm planning on maybe having 2 or 3 other backup cameras. So that way, if I'm using the remote on one phone, I could, which would mean I wouldn't be able to use the camera, I can use the other phone to record on what this thing's doing, because, like, it's pretty cool looking when it's spinning. And this little ball, FYI, moves up and down. I'll just slightly push it. But yeah, there's a motor in here. It goes up and down. And as far as rotation, it rotates on this little wind spiel. And it connects, in case anyone was wondering, via micro USB. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's micro USB. So the WYZE Cam Pan version 2 records via micro USB. In case anyone was wondering, those small details too, not that matters because the thing chooses not to work. But yeah, like, I think this moves smoothly and this moves pretty decently smoothly. It doesn't go full 360 though. I'm assuming it wouldn't anyways because nothing probably could. It stops at a certain point and then it rotates back around. Because you couldn't go at full 360 because the cords inside would probably tangle up over time and then snap. That's my theory, is something's attached to the base. So it's not just a base, it's there's probably something electronic in here based, and yeah. It'll probably break that way. But still, it's a decent 360, and there's a remote control to it too. Not inside the box, but in the apps. Anyways, so I've covered all I could cover with this little guy, and try it out at your own risk. $40 at Home Depot. For me, it didn't pan out as I expected. I don't blame Home Depot. I more just blame the application, because everything I had wrong came down to the application itself, not the camera. The camera was decent as all heck. But the app you have to use it with is busted as shit. So, if they ever fix the bugs in the app, fix the constant connection error thing where it keeps on reloading or it keeps on disconnecting, and fix the save failed on the video recording aspect, that too. If they fix those things, I might try this camera again. But this has been my review. 12 minutes and 18 seconds in, and I am AJ, heading out to watch some fucking TV or something. I'm not heading out to return this shit right away, but you know what I mean. I'm heading out of this video and moving on to something else to do.